Hey guys, happy Thursday. Welcome back to Devotions with Emma and Sammy. We're so excited that you're here. Today, we're going to be talking about the holiness of God. So we're going to be talking about how God is holy and then what that means for us. But first, we're going to go over to Emma for our main idea and verse.
Yes. So today our main idea is the holiness of God, and our verse is from 1 Samuel chapter 2, verse 2. No one is holy like the Lord. There is no one besides you. There is no rock like our God. And that's it for our verse. Over to you, Sammy.
Thank you, Emma. So, like Emma read in that verse, it says, no one is holy like the Lord. So, talking about how God is holy today. There's also parts of the Bible when the angels cry out that God is holy, holy, holy. So, what does holy mean? But also, why did they say it 3 times? How holy is God? So to understand that, we're going to start with a math question. And I hear you grumbling, but it's going to be a fun one, I promise. So let's say you take 100 plus 100 plus 100. You get 300. But when you take 100 times 100 times 100, you get 1,000,000. So when the angels say, holy, 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 they're not saying God is 3 times holy. God's 3 holies. And they're not saying God is 300 holies. They're saying God is holy times holy times holy, as he's going to be the most holy thing there is. So that's great to understand how holy God is, but what does holy even mean? So holiness is a biblical term that means to be set apart. It also describes purity or freedom from sin. So it's anything that is taken out of normal life and devoted to God. So the Bible talks about how there's holy ground. So there's a place where that place has been devoted to God because of what happened there, and that's holy ground. They also talk about a holy nation, so the people that have been devoted to God. Holy garments, so holy clothes, holy city, holy hands, holy faith. They talk about it a lot. But holiness is anything that is separated from what is normal and devoted to God. So you might be thinking, so what does it mean that God is holy? We know that he's really holy. He's holy, holy, holy. But what does it mean that God is holy? That means that God's holiness is simply his godness, is everything he is, everything he says, and everything he does. And you might say, that doesn't clear it up at all, Sammy. But God is not like us. He is not just a human being. We know that Jesus was fully God and fully human, but God is a bigger, stronger, better version of human beings. He's a completely different category. So he's set apart from us, from humans. So he's holy. That's what we talked about the definition is. His holiness is his perfect self, and it's what he is as God, which no one else will ever be. So he is set apart from us and that he's holy. Again, you might be thinking, super cool, Sammy. Love that we talked about that. What does this have to do with me? We've talked about how God transforms us and he changes us and he makes us more like him. So we know that God is holy. But the more we get to know him and learn about him and love him, we become more like him. So we become holy like him, set apart like Christ. So that's kind of this idea, but I want you to keep thinking about this and keep applying it to your own life, because I think we said holy probably 1,000,000 times in this devotion alone. So as you keep thinking about this, I want you to think about 1 Peter 1:15, and it says, you must be holy in everything you do, just as God who chose you is holy. So God is holy, and he chooses us. He wants us to be his children. He wants us, to love him, and love ourselves. So God will work through us to make us holy. But I want you to think about your life. Where do you want God to be more evident in your life? Where do you want God's holiness to be more evident? So maybe that means loving your friends and neighbors. Maybe that means praying. Maybe that means lifting someone up with a kind word. Whatever that means, I want you to think about your life right now Think of one place where you want God to be more evident in your life. Pause and think. Dunk, dunk, dunk. All right, you guys, that is our devotion today. Thanks for taking the time to learn about holiness with us. As always, we are going to end with an invitation from Emma.
Yes, so today is National Hug Your Cat Day, which is a very sweet holiday, but I know not everyone has a pet. So today I invite you guys to check out the coloring pages that I have linked in the description box below. And I also included some coloring pages of dogs as well, just for some variety. That's it. Have a great day, guys.
Bye.
Bye.